I am so excited for this video to break down 5 easy sublimation projects you can make for your pets, because who doesn't love their pet? Whether it's you personally or your customers, having these items available will be so beneficial for your business. All of these supplies and equipment that I use for this video are from PROWORLD, which is my absolute favorite place to get all things sublimation. I've got a link to shop underneath this video, and let's get started.
The first thing I want to show you is this dog collar slash scarf. It's super cute and it comes in different sizes. It comes in 2 pieces. You got the actual scarf and then the collar that will go through the fabric. You can choose to print on one side of this or on both sides. In this video, I'm just sticking with one, but it would be fun to do something that is double-sided. So to do this, I got a digital paper from Creative Fabrica, and it wasn't quite big enough. Like if I resized it bigger, the donuts would have been too big. So I decided to copy it and kind of put it together. In this is a seamless pattern, so you can kind of line up the edges and it just looks like one big thing. I needed it to be about 8.5 inches tall, and I just ended up cropping the pieces so it would stay on the sheet of paper. It doesn't really matter how wide, it just needs to be about 5 inches, so it'll be plenty big for this scarf. But you want to make sure that it's about 8.5 inches tall. And then I go ahead and print this through my Sawgrass print manager, and I get ready to add it to my scarf. So I just put my scarf down and taped it on. You'll see I made a rectangle just bigger than the scarf, and after I taped it down, I ended up cutting around the paper, and I'm just gonna press it just like this. So you don't have to be exact on the shape, you just need to have it big enough so it covers the whole thing. And you really don't even have to cut it away. It's just a little bit easier to hold. But then you're going to go over to your heat press, heat it up to 400 degrees, and give this a press for only about 45 seconds. And you have a super cute little scarf for your pup. Really fun different themes you could do for this one. The next thing I want to show you is a dog bone tag. You could do any sort of dog tag. This one happens to be in the shape of a dog bone. So you want to make sure that you take it out of its plastic bag and remove the plastic coating that is over protecting the sublimation blank. I don't have that on video, but you want to make sure you remove any plastic covering if necessary. So for this, because of the weird shape, I decided to use the Sawgrass Creative Studio. You could just kind of create a square and do it, but I thought it was kind of fun to show you this feature. I thought it was kind of cool to show you this feature where you can choose the dog tag and add designs to it right all in this program. So I ended up choosing a background that I thought would look cute. So what you can do is you can find an image and add it to your design. You can, make this smaller and bigger, and then you can add text. You click text on this side, go into Creative Studio, you can look at some fonts that are already in here. You can upload your own. And what I'm going to do is type in the name and phone number. You can obviously choose whatever you want. We can resize it to get the sizing right. And you can, figure out exactly what colors you want. You can add a stroke, which, helps kind of outline it a little bit, make it pop a little bit more. And you can play around with what it looks like. From here, you can print right from this program, but the other option you would have is just to make a rectangle big enough for your blank and then put the text inside. You really have 2 options if you don't have Creative Studio, although it is free to use. You'll go ahead and press it. Remember, you want the paper to be on the top side. I wrap it top and bottom with butcher paper for another 45 seconds at 400 degrees. The last one I want to show you is this dog collar. I absolutely love. It would be so fun to customize this for all of the pups that you know and or owners that have things that they like. So the white portion is where we're going to sublimate, and you want to measure. It's about 11.9 inches wide and 1 inch tall. So you start with a rectangle and make it that size. So 11.9 inches by 1 inch. And this one happens to be fish themed for a friend. And if you are a fish fan, you know what this is. If not, you have no idea what I'm talking about. But all that matters is that you're going to create a rectangle and add your design to that rectangle. And something to keep in mind is I added the name and I put it right in the middle. But you really want to make sure that you're careful about where you are putting the name, because the middle might not actually be the best spot. I think moving it to the right is actually better. And then when you press it, you have to be a little careful too that you don't press any of the plastic pieces. So I kind of put it at an angle on my heat press at first to have the plastic pieces hanging off. But then I ended up changing the plate on my heat press. I have a Trans Pro Plus heat press that lets me remove it and change size of that bottom plate. But you're going to go ahead and press this for 60 seconds at 400 degrees, and it came out so cute. And here's another example of why you might not want it smack dab in the middle. You know, depending on where you're going to tighten it, you don't want that clip to cover the name, but it will depend on the size of the dog, size of the, collar and stuff like that. So it might be hard to get it exact. Maybe you just don't even put a name on there and you do a fun, cute design. The scarf is so super cute. I love these donuts, but it would be so fun to have different themes like 4th of July or different events that your dog might be at, and change it up with that. And the last one is the small little dog collar that is super cute. And obviously, you can change this up in so many different ways. If you want to learn more about sublimation and how to get started and what you need, click the video on your screen.